Hey, good day, folks. Neil Johnson, Neil of the North here. We're working on the Suburbans again. So we're transferring everything. We've got the floor back in this. This is the Iowa rig that we basically cannibalize this thing so severely. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm going to be doing, I've actually been recording these videos all throughout the day of every stage of this rebuild. So whether it's pulling the dash, whether it's doing the headliner, whether it's pulling doors, all the panels, we've cleaned out the interior on this Iowa rig. So I'm going to have all the step-by-step instructions that I will be posting in edited videos. I just do these lives to update you, but I cannot take the time to edit right now. Good to see you on, Lisa. Do smash that like as you come in, chat it up. But if you know somebody who's interested in this kind of stuff, share this content with them, because it's kind of, I don't know. This has been a big project, and I mapped out the wiring this morning with the kids. Good to see you on, Izzy Dogs. I mapped out the wiring with the kids, the whole wiring diagram, because of all the stuff that we're adding into that Suburban over there. That's not off of this vehicle, but is like the heated seats and all the add-ons. So, you know, we're heated seats, fog lights, all that stuff is all added on circuits, and I've got a fuse box for that. So in that process, we're going to show you, changing out this interior. But then also the other day, I'll show you something really interesting. We actually took the entire HVAC system out of this Iowa rig. Okay, so we pulled the entire HVAC system out of here and moved it to the other one, and I'll show you why. This actually has broken linkage on it. But again, I'm just going to sell this as like a farm truck for 500, 800 bucks. I don't know. It's a beautiful working four-wheel drive. But see, this linkage here broke off. And so then you need to get this part. So, but to get that part, you have to take the whole thing apart. So I just grabbed the whole unit and swapped the whole HVAC unit, which is, you have to get under the hood, and it's bolts from the front and a bolt back here. It's kind of a big thing. I still have this mess, but we pulled the wiring harnesses. Another thing that's kind of interesting about this, hey, good to see you on, I love chickens, and Judy. Something that's really interesting is we pulled the entire wiring harness out of this vehicle to put in that vehicle, because that thing is manual everything. But we didn't need to do that. This is what's really interesting. So the main cabin wiring harness was the same. Whatever, we learned. Okay, it took us time, but we learned. Oh, we learned. But they just, like, so this has rear defrost and it has all that other stuff, but they just leave the connectors unfilled. But it's the same wiring harness. Now, the power windows, doors, and the power windows, power locks, and power mirrors are all on their own separate wiring harness. So we pulled that wiring harness, and that's laying in here in the other Suburban right now. So we got behind the dash here, and so this is what it's looking like. So see, this is the linkage, what it's supposed to look like, all the linkage to operate the mode doors here. Are you seeing that? Okay, and then we're even able to grab, I'll show you, this is kind of interesting, but what else was I going to show? Oh, this is the wiring harness for the doors, is this thing. So this wiring harness right here, and we had to route that all the way across, so it's all over there to the other side, and then you can see it laying on the floor over there. But so that's the wiring harness we needed to pull. We didn't actually need to pull the other wiring harness, because for all those options, they just plug those in to the same wiring harness. Then, this is, we changed out the carpet and everything in here, but we were also able to pull this off the Iowa rig. And this is just an insulator. See, I could pull it out for you. But see this? So this is just an insulator for the fan to keep it quieter. So that's really nice. And they did not attach the grounding wire. I gotta get that in there. This was actually all hooked in, and I gotta fix that. That was from that remote starter. But they don't have the grounding wire hooked. Oh, it's right here, so I'm gonna have to get that in. Is that the power or the ground? I don't know. It's one or the other. It's got to be the ground. Anyways, so I gotta get that plugged in there. But anyways, this unit all came from the other truck. So we've got that all wired in here. But yeah, when it's all said and done, I mean, we're going to basically have cannibalized almost that entire Iowa rig's interior. I also found out, check this out, and I didn't even notice this when I bought it. I don't know how I missed this, but so I'm working in here and I added this light in. So this is like a trouble light, kind of a cool feature on, you know, that some of these had, that you can go around and then it retracts. I think that's just neat. But that right there just gets put back in here. Ah, shoot. Sorry. There it is. Okay, gets just put back in. It's got an on-off switch right here. Okay, and then it was missing its hood light, so we were able to pull that off the other one. I got to hook the ground up there yet. But then look at this. They pulled here's the AC lines, but they pulled the AC compressor and just put a pulley in right there. So now the Iowa rig, I know, has the, hey, good to see you on Voodoo Crab. The Iowa rig actually has a good AC compressor in it. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna pull this, this AC compressor right here and move that over. It's a lot of moving stuff over. It's just crazy. I didn't realize how incomplete that other rig was when I bought it. Oh, Josh, I'll do some political. Actually, I'm working on one right now. I am going to do we're going to have a band reunion. I should mention that on the political video side. It's going to be on Rumble because you know, you can't speak freely on YouTube, but we're going to be doing that. Is today Wednesday? So tomorrow night over on Rumble on Marcus D's channel, we're going to be doing that. So don't worry, I'll get back on it, but I need to spend some time with my kids and do this project with them, and it's my contribution to their homeschooling. And sometimes, you know, you just have to take a break from other stuff. But so this is going to get moved over there. You know, there's just a whole host of things that we have cannibalized off of this rig. But that, do you know what's amazing? I don't know if you guys ever have these, but the parking brakes in Minnesota, Iowa, they never work because the cable rusts out. And the other thing that never works is the anti-lock brakes. And this, and I don't need anti-lock brakes, but it's kind of neat that this anti-lock braking system is still working. This one still works, and the parking brake still works on it. So that's all nice. But we're just having to pull so much off that other Suburban just to get this one back to working order. It's pretty wild. I mean, just the amount of work. But like I said, we're recording it all on individual videos. So like Jacob's over here, he's working on this. Oh, Jacob, you don't have eye protection. That's not good. You got to have eye protection when you're using a drill like that with flakes flying off of it. But this, we pulled this inner fender out because the Colorado rig had no inner fender. So I had to pull this out, and that was not easy to get out. We had to actually grind off 2 of the bolts. I got a whole video I'll have on that. But see, this one is missing its inner fender. As you can see down there, it just goes straight to the tire. So, like this side has the inner fender. But anyway, so we pulled that off of the Iowa rig as well. So we pulled the inner fender. We pulled almost the whole interior. We're gonna pull the AC compressor. It's just endless. It's just, the more I dig into it, the more I have to pull. I just, oh gosh. I mean, it's like, anyways, so that's what's going on here. That's what we're doing. And yeah. Oh, what does your shirt say? It says, rules for dating my daughter. Number 1. Don't. Yeah, it's pretty easy. See, simple rules. Simple rules for life right there, friends. Hey, Abby, are you getting more kittens? Oh, here, Rebecca, let's show them the kitten. This is the one we're keeping, right?
Yeah, this is the one we're keeping.
This is the one we're keeping. What's the name?
I think it's Koshka.
Koshka Katska.
No,
Katsa.
Katza, Koshka Katza, Koshka Katza.
Or Ahsoka. They were thinking of
and
Ahsoka.
that's for, it's Russian? No.
One's Russian for cat, the other's German for cat.
Russian for cat and German for cat. Koshka Katza. Anyways, we're keeping this one. We're kind of a one cat family, but we're gonna have two for a little while. Tigress isn't doing really hot. If you see my cat, she kind of limps around because she decided to go sleep in an engine one winter, and no one knew she was in there, and it bunged up her foot. But she's got 9 lives. She's been through all kinds of stuff. So, but anyways, that's what's going on here. This it's coming together slowly but surely. I'm learning a lot, but the amazing thing is how much stuff we just have to continue changing out. It's just crazy. This is falling down a little bit. It's my insulation. But here, check this out. You're gonna love how this sounds. See that? See that? It's got sound deadener, insulation. We've triple done this thing. It doesn't just have the sound deadening mats, but it also has, yeah, Voodoo, I love the band reunions too. But it also has the sound absorbent insulation, extra carpet pad, all kinds of stuff. The whole thing is just, we are really trying to quiet this down. So anyways, and then because we're putting in that new stereo system, this was a 4-speaker system in the Suburban, and so I'll have a whole video on that too. But we're putting in a 6-speaker system like was in this one, because we're transferring the doors, so we'll have the speaker what it covers in the doors. See, this is that. I'll show you. It's the upgraded Silverado package, so it has the doors. It's got that, so we can put a speaker right in there. So we've got the 2 fronts, the mids, and the back, and then also the subwoofer. So, anyways, we're gonna have all that going on, and then we're actually just I ordered towing mirrors, so these mirrors will actually go away, and then we've got the towing mirrors, powered towing mirrors. I bought them off 1aauto.com. I love that place for getting stuff. I use that in Rock Auto a lot if you're looking for where you can get a good deal on parts. This. Yeah, so that'll have the special towing mirrors because it's got power mirrors, and then that'll be there. So, anyways, we're just it's one day at a time, my fine folks. I got my mom's service done. We got her funeral done on this past weekend, so that was a big deal, and getting that done. And then I thought interstate batteries were great, and I was kind of excited about them. This had 2 interstate batteries. They're the biggest pain to warranty. I'll just say it. Interstate batteries. I dropped the battery off on Thursday. The interstate guy shows up Tuesday. He tests them. Then he has to take one back and test it more. Whatever. I can't even get batteries. I got to move this. I'm going to sell this truck and that truck. So both my diesel rigs are going. I got a Duramax with the 6.6 and a big Ford with the 7.3. And they're great rigs, but I'm rebuilding that 91 GMC, so that's another thing we'll have videos on too. But so there's gonna be a lot of automotive repair videos on the channel coming up, especially on those OBS Suburban rigs. So that's the deal. Anyways, just wanted to give you an update on what's going on. And Jacob's got the glasses on now. See, I told him he needed glasses on to do his work. So all right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.